Hello again, this is your host Pearls doing my Let's Play of the Descent of King Hesper, and we've restored to a point earlier in the room. I just have to be more careful because this lock button just has a glitch. I reported it. And now I need to get out of here. So I thought about this a little bit, and I have sort of a plan. I need some vertical headway here. I'm going to try to get let's see if I can actually do this. I want to be in the same line as this guy. I might not have an easy chime at that though. Let's see. Now we're in the same line. Happy now. Okay. So consider the following idea. Now that there's one above me, I can just sort of like push this down with impunity and just constantly back up as much as I want. Whoops. Well, not as much as I want. I just have to keep kind of going. Because the one behind me allows me to do my kickflip. I don't think I need to worry about this guy because I'll have the raft. Okay, so now I'm going to clear this out a little bit. I think this is pretty much going to be the room. I did not care for this room. It felt, I don't know, compared to all the other really cool and interesting puzzles, kind of uninspired. It's a water skipper room with a platform and a lot of tedium. You see what you have to do immediately, like, okay, go get the nest by keeping something on here. What are my options? There's only one thing. And it just felt like pure execution. And those aren't as interesting to me. Like, it's not, that's old school DROD. It's not like modern good DROD, in my opinion. But that's just me. You can ignore me. This one, on the other hand, okay, so one thing I noticed right away is like I can't actually get him to go up here. I have to use the snake, and that's why I have 400 million invisibility potions, is because I'm going to have to like manipulate vertical preference and him turning his sword at the same time. Like I literally get to manipulate these in tandem, like temporally and geometrically with the weird triangle thing, which is hard to spot across the room, but here we are. It'd be kind of cool if you clicked on a guard and you saw like its turning thing as like a grid pattern on the floor. That'd be kind of fun. So you wouldn't have to like calculate it out by hand. You can just click on one and be like, oh, if I step here, he will change his sword position. I think that would be cool. Like decorate it the same way you do when you click on a bomb. Anyway, okay, so what do we have to do? We're going to kill this one first, because there's no way I'm getting the serpent to move west because of the northeast-southwest preference. So I'm going to do this one first, this one second, and then somehow use him to kill the serpent in the end? That sounds awful. Ew. Why couldn't you have put a fire trap in here or something like that to make that part easier? This is already a puzzle. Alright, whatever. I think I'm going to have a hard time doing that if I try to save the serpent its full length until the very end, so I'm going to do what I can to whittle that serpent down along the way as much as possible, because I only need like a size 3 to pull off what I need to do here. So what happens when I step on this? Alright, so far so good. I would like him to stay there for a second. Now, what is the smallest one I can step on to get him to move south here? Okay, now I want him to go back to sort of like middle, but I also need the serpent to go up. So vertical preference time. And now the same question. he will move first always because that's what guards do. So I actually need to stop him. Guess I can try one of these. What's the minimum one I can work with? Nope. 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 Yes, but wait for vertical preference. Okay. Just in case it's more useful to have one that's higher up, I'm going to wait on using that one right away. Okay. Now, what I don't know for sure how I want to do, I think this will be okay if I just... Thinking. Yeah, okay. Like up, yeah, let's see, we'll see. Okay, so I think I'm just gonna, I don't know if I really need him to, I'm gonna try to use, I would consider the ones at the extreme like more valuable potions, so I'm gonna try to save them. As long as I'm just barely ahead of this guy, it should be fine. So the vertical perf time. Yeah, I pretty much have to do it this way. I guess I'll wait. Okay, so now what I actually want him to do... how am I going to do this? I think I want to actually make a lip here so that I can maybe get a few more cuts in and then bank down on this one. So maybe go like up a few and then down. I think that's my goal. Okay, so I need, again... I'm not sure which one I need here. I don't know if I'll ever need him to turn north again, so... Cause I should be able to... This is like... These are becoming less valuable. Well, let me think about what I want. Okay, so I want one turn of vertical preference and then one turn of horizontal preference. So I can use like... Yeah, whatever. These are fine. So let's do one turn of vertical and then one turn of horizontal. Oh. Okay. And now I'm not so sure which one's more valuable, so let's just try some stuff out. Well, that's interesting. If I had done this one... wait. No, he's in vertical preference. That's still fine. Alright. So now I want horizontal preference into one turn of... Still a little long for my tastes. Let's see. I wonder if I can get an extra hit in. Could I have gotten one hit earlier there? This feels kind of like... Shouldn't have gone back that far, but... If I delay him one more turn, does this like do anything interesting? Not quite. Unless I'm like really missing something here. Which I might be. Let's just try what I was doing before, I suppose. Now I need a turn like this. Okay, no wait, this actually leads to an opportunity. I could turn him south here, just a little bit. I want, do want him to go up 1 turn. So I want vertical preference because he's going to want to go north, and then horizontal preference on this turn. So here? No. That's the other way. Okay, now I want south, I believe. I might have overdone it here. Can I do this differently? Could I have gotten an extra cut in somewhere? What if I don't use that one, but use one of these? I can get 2 cuts in here, almost assuredly. I just need to turn south once, somewhere. And now I need a vertical preference just for a couple turns. There we go. That's much better. Okay, that's all now he's like adequately. I don't think I can handle 2. That's probably not feasible. I definitely want him to be facing to the right as well, because when he walks with me, it's way easier. I don't want him to be turning because he'll kick something, so hold on. But I want him to be lined up on his belly, like right in the middle. Let's try this again. Vertical preference, though. What's the most... Yeah, that's fine. Okay, I'll just use the least valuable. Okay, so now I think I can just do this here, like this. Now he should walk with me. 2, 3, 4. Well, could I have done that differently? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stop. Actually, that might be still fine. It would be fine. I need him to go south again, though. I think. So let's wait this turn. Okay, I think I can get a cut in north just for a second. And now this gets a little bit, well, hold on. Would it have been better if I had kept going? Oh wait, so when I did this, hold on. So yes, I definitely want this to happen. Let's just keep you going down here. Okay, I think this is a little easier to work with. Because now I can just kind of sneak him around while I wiggle him between the north and south. So like this. Oh, well. I think this will work. Will these work? Yes. Vertical preference doesn't matter here. He should kill him on this turn. Okay. I think that room was a little too hard. If I had not done some planning there, that would have gone really poorly and been really frustrating, where I would have gotten into the end into a situation where it's like, I don't think this can be solved. I think I got lucky. Okay. Which, I don't know how I feel about that. Alright, so that's everything. I get my key card. Overall, I'd say this was really, really good with like 2 rooms I did not care for. I did not care for the raft room, and I didn't care for this one. But everything else was solid, like super solid. I think this room could have benefited from having like a safety net somewhere in it, but maybe it's, you know, it's fine. But this has been a really fascinating level, cool design where you like go around the top and the bottom, neat secrets, the really good secret. Like this guy was great. Big fan of that, actually. 13 hours. Yeah, I think I left this on overnight. Angwim's Vault. I can't read. Beethro wandered down the final stairs with his head in a daze. By this time, thoroughly convinced that north was south, down was up, and red was probably blue unless it was yellow. It was not an unfamiliar feeling. Back home in Afelna, the clever men in Melanfral could have told him of the Smiter's sickness, an ailment that started to affect anyone who spent too much time in the beneath. But even Beethro's uneducated mind, it was clear that what he wanted, more than anything right now, was a breath of clear surface air, fresh with the tang of onsuary rain and the wind across the sea from the Felsam wisp. Would never had admitted it, but at that moment he felt he would agree with anything if only it would lead him to a road back to the surface. Yeah, Beethro, you're way down deep now. Oh, this is weird. Who goes there? Beethro Budkin, a smite master. I want to speak with His Highness Prince Angwim. Your speech is sufficiently courteous. You may pass. Okay. Is this Omplic time? Are we officially in the hard part of the game? Been in the hard part of the game. That last level was tough. So this is the Delver who's been causing so much trouble. Never meant to cause any trouble. Just want to get back to the surface. Yes, I dare say. But what do you want what do you want to do once you get there? I don't see that's any of your business. Not my business. What you get up to in my kingdom? Well, I was just going to have some food and then get back to Afelna. I've had a lovely holiday, but there's a Smite Masters conference coming up. I see. Then I wish you a safe and pleasant voyage. Then you'll help me get back to the surface? I would be happy to, but there is one difficulty. You have killed several of my guards. I understand that there was a breakdown in communication, but... They attacked me. I had to defend myself. That may be the case. As it stands, though, I can't be sure I can trust you. Don't I look like a trustworthy kind of guy? Not really. Or I'm willing to give you a chance. I have some matters to attend to that cannot be delayed. I shall return in a few days' time, at most a week. If you wish to prove worthy of my trust, then wait here until I return. And I promise I will give you a fair hearing. Do you agree to these conditions? Yes. Well, I have no choice but to agree. Good. Then I shall take my leave. You will find sufficient food in my larder. Okay, this is weirdly like, well, that's it. I guess there's something to do, but wait, no. Meanwhile, ooh, interlude. Pitside Pit Stop by Pinnacle. Satoko was disgruntled. She had gone back to the sanctuary with a cup of leaf juice for that nice Smite Master. She had stumbled and scraped herself. She was hurrying so much to get it to him while it was still hot, and he hadn't even waited for her. She could be angry. She weighed this in her mind for a while. She had the right to be angry. She was a healer. She knew what was best for him, and it was best for him to stay in her warm, cozy study and drink up his leaf juice. But she also knew from long experience that young men like him were very self-willed, and there was just no point in being angry with them. It only made them more stubborn. So she smiled and watched her anger drift away into the abyss. But where had he gone? She still had to find him so that he could help her deal with this monster infestation. And then perhaps when it was all over, they might still enjoy a cup of leaf juice together. I know this is probably the wrong reading of Satoko, but I see her as like slightly psychotic, like just so obsessed with like this particular line of work that she like is a little frayed around the edges. The monsters down here seem to be less aggressive, but I mustn't be fooled. They'll still attack as soon as they realize there's a human around. All right, so now I have a power token. I see. Okay. So I think this is trying to tell me that... I can do this, I guess. Have to do some timing here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Clear.
Satoko. I'm hearing voices in my head. You have spent a long listening to the abyss. Do you ever think it might be listening back? See, I'm telling you, she's been listening to Cthulhu. She's lost it. She's cracked. I see. The pit side pit stop. It makes sense. Okie doke. What is this going to do? So this is interesting. I see what I need to do here. So let's give myself as much wiggle room as possible here. Let's make sure. Yeah, let's back that up. Oh. I might need to do that on the other side first. Oh, that's weird. The timing of that is not expected. I think I need to do something where I'm like offset by it by just a little bit. Can I do this? Maybe one more. Okay. That'll do. Oh boy. Satoko, my child. It's those voices again. Voices? I have many voices. Ah. I could do with a nice cup of hot leaf juice, and then we could talk. Do you want to know more about me? I'm not listening. I know he isn't really here. But what is more real? The shadows around you that keep away, or the shadows within you that keep locked up? Yep. I think maybe my read wasn't wrong. Satoko's awesome. Okay. Interesting. Once again, I didn't give myself like a big advantage here. Whoops. So what? I run with my little... What am I doing wrong here? Can I not do it this way? Huh? weird. Do all of these do the same thing, right? I'm just gonna listen to Satoko die 1,000 times.
I was born to serve.
I have 4 options here. Like, what am I... I can't tell if her voice lines are custom recorded or not. Maybe. Or is she just the, oh, what was her name? From Journey to Rooted Hold, the, like, not the archivist, but she's like a map lady or administrator lady. I'm not sure. I'm not quite sure what's happening here. I might not be smart enough to know. I don't think I can do anything with this. What is... All of these entrances are wrong. Like, I'm leaving. I don't understand. I'm just gonna go away. Okay, I have 3 dagger tokens. These both require me to step something on them. I don't see any enemies whatsoever, so I assume this is for the... Now, interestingly, I have control of 1. Okay. This opens... What does this do? Yeah, I need... Okay, fine, I get... I suppose now the question becomes, is this possible to do how I'm doing it? Okay, we'll just find out. So like in my head, this should be like, you know... Fine, there's one. Which means I need the other one, which requires me to step out here, which... that opens the access. Now, do I have immediate access to that? Because I haven't technically... Oh, wait. That's interesting. Well, I probably need to use this first, huh? To use the tunnel? That's... Did not know that was a thing. Okay, cool. Learned something. Now, while I'm stuck here, that locks that. And now I can't leave? So what does that mean? New concerns and questions. Okay. I'm 1,000% sure that mimics cannot use tunnels, so what? There's no decoy, or sorry, there's no potions in the room. So what gives here? I need this to open. I think the answer is just I did the wrong thing first. That is my guess. I read the room wrong. Okay. I don't see any reason why I can't do this. What are these, like crumbly walls? Yes, but like why do I care? Aha. So this might be the puzzle. I feel like there's something about... daggers that I'm either misunderstanding or... Or I'm not grasping yet, because... Okay. Oh wait, no, this is probably it, huh? Problem now is that I don't have enough time to get out. So So now I have new questions, which is, can I have donated the sword to one of these? I believe I can. So we're going to try that first. We're going to just give that a good old shot. How about that one? That seems good enough. In fact, let's donate 2 swords. I don't think it's going to get much better than that, so we're just going to call that good. And now, once again, we're going to put that into the second slot here. We're going to try this again, so I have to do, whoops, I have to step once. And now I should just be free to go. Hopefully it's enough. It is not enough. Okay, now I have no idea what I am missing. Figured this was like not the end of the world. But it was wrong. So now I'm really missing something. Where do I get another? Does it matter that the first one, like, could I have done something if it was the third one that I had replaced instead? I want to say no. It sure doesn't seem that way. And I can't, like, use the mimic for something else at this time. Pardon me. This doesn't do anything special or different. Okay, so what mysterious function of all of this? Like, I guess I could try other things. The only thing that kind of makes sense is I don't think pre-breaking them does anything for me, so I'm gonna not do that. I'm gonna put you here. I really truly don't think that matters, but who knows? I guess I don't see why I shouldn't try it. Okay. I have to run at full speed, so like I don't have any time at all. Where do I get a third sword? There is not a third sword. There's a third sword there now, but it was on the mimic to begin with. Does this somehow change? Does the process of using the power token? No, I'm pretty sure that's a mimic unique property. So like if I use this now, it doesn't change anything, right? He just has his sword and it's good. Good to go. Okay. Again, this seems impossible. Not quite as impossible as the previous room, which seemed like I had 4 options and all of them failed. That was interesting. We're gonna back away. We're gonna walk away. This is, clearly impossible. Oh god, this just keeps going. This is the room of 4 impossible rooms? Okay. I have to kill the... I see. And then what happens? Oh. If I go really fast. That wasn't enough. But I have to use the other ones to somehow... I might be able to do that. Alright, let's set up a little fort. I like the fort here a little better, I suppose. I gotta be a little careful where I put it. Guess that'll do right there. I can kind of manipulate that. We'll see how much time I have to do what I need to do. Oh, they don't attack me. That is interesting. Okay. So from those 2 inner positions, I need to set up something that kills everything at once, or close to everything at once. At least I think I do. I don't... Okay, so I'll have only... Right? I only have 3 left if I do it this way, and I don't think I can reach. I can blow up 1 set. Right? I could... let me do some thinking here. Let's do some... Actually, doesn't matter too much how I do this. Sure seems like that's a good idea, huh? Yep. And then I wouldn't have any room. This not like I need a trigger point. So I could use 1, 2 to reach that one. Not 3. And if I somehow had the room, I could squeeze one in here, but this is covered in tar at the time, so it's like, or mud at the time, so like, what do I do? Alright, so here's impossible room number 3. Yeah, Impossible room number 3. Very curious. So it makes me think that in the process of using the outer ring here, there's a secret in the process of maybe doing it this way that I'm not seeing all the way up. Because now I have just did one, and then now I have the option to do something sort of unorthodox, which is to use these two at once. I don't know what this will accomplish, but maybe I'll get a clearer picture in a second here. I feel like I'm not much closer to where I was before. It's these outer corners here that I don't see directly how I'm supposed to reach without like a lot of heartache. What happens if I put this? So there's that. It's like this gets some of them, but doesn't get all of them. Like this is too much, almost too much overlap. So that's better, but it's not good enough yet. Huh. Maybe I'll walk away. How hard can this last one be? Does it have a secret? Oh, it does. Okay. Or what appears to be a secret. Boy, these are 4 very tricky rooms. Oh, you were thinking you were gonna pat yourself on the back for getting through the endless corridor? Yeah, no. False narrative. Okay, so these actually hate me. That's really, really interesting. What? Can I stop you from doing something for a moment? Can I like slow you down while I beeline for... This room isn't any fun either. It's like a, oh look, it's possible somehow. You should be very proud. We figured this out for you. Ugh. Can I get them all like buried on one side or something? I'm about to be really mad that this is the one room I'm able to do. One down.
Here.
Wow. Okay. Well, I could do the ridiculous room. That was fine. Okay, now I'm back to having no options. Okay, let's try this one that, like, literally actually did feel impossible. What is going on here? Like, is there a token or something that disarms me in the middle of this room? I see 0 options at my disposal here. I can't skip past the... I just die immediately. I don't... Oh, I use a roach. I see. That makes more sense. Can I like hide in these a little better? I think this is trying to say, well, hold on, I can probably have done this. Let's just see if I can do it from the... Let's do like this then. Alright. I'm gonna leave before that wubba makes me cry. I don't know what it's for yet. But I'm sure it's for something, and I'm sure that's something I don't like. Okay, there we got 2 of them down. Now, what does this afford me to do? Is there a secret room in here I just didn't see? Possibly. Ah, there is. Maybe the secret room will be easier than the actual required rooms. What do you think? Probably. It's got 6 squares in it, like, okay. I don't think I care about this so much. Let's see. Fine. Not fine. Right, so here's the classic, like, Sherlock Holmes locked door puzzle. It's like, obviously this is impossible. You've got a place you need to get to, but in the process... Oh, hold on. I think I need to, like... Just like, can you kick me in there? I think the issue... Can I get the... Okay, I see. I still need... Never mind. I see how this might be possible. I lied. I have no idea how it's possible. What does that help me do? I feel like there's an interaction in here that I should be aware of, but I'm simply not. Like the wubba was simply there to get me to have something to position myself with. But I don't strictly see how that gets me through this maze any better. Well, I wonder... Actually, I do. The positioning I need is here. Okay. Alright. So what my plan is now is I need to be sitting here while the mimic is in this spot. And his staff needs to be on me. Yes, I think that's how this has to be done. I don't know how I'm going to do that precisely. We're going to find out. It's like this. But now I need to like get the mimic out of the way at the same time. So because this is the super push I want, but I want to do this like on the space next to me. So maybe like, there we go. Perfect. See, I told you the secret room would be somehow easier than the... Can you get out of the way? It would be somehow easier than the actual required rooms. That's just my luck, right? Right, tunnels. Okay. This one really seems... This one's really baffling me. This one's really getting me upset. I only see 3 swords. I have to move through that maze perfectly. I have to use the mimic. I have to save the mimic. This little mechanism here. I don't think there's a way. Well, no, there's no way I can use these little gaps either. Somehow, some way, I either need to find a 3rd sword or understand how tokens work a little better. Because I only have 2 swords to work with. I have his sword and I have this sword. I don't have a sword. I can't go get one. Doesn't do anything for me. Wow. I was mistaken. Huh. I have a sword? Well, that's how you do the room. That's fun. Okay, so give me a second here. So stupid. Can't believe this. Where's my 3 stupid swords, stupid game? It's weird, inconsistent rules of esoterica all the way down. It's like freaking... Happy game? You happy about your weird, dumb rules of dumbness? Piece of dumb poop. So mad right now. Okay. Go touch my dumb conquered token. Why does it even have an ortho square on it? Like, what's the point? I'm leaving. Okay. Well, I learned something. I don't know what I learned or why, but I learned it. Now we're back to this one. Sorry. I don't know. I think this really is just like a really elegant puzzle I don't see the answer to. It seems like I want to take advantage of this initial explosion being chain reactionable. So like, for example, let's back up here. Before I do that, like, I don't think I can like wrap it entirely around the room this way, but I think like this is like not a bad move. Right? This gets a lot done in a short amount of time. The problem that I have that I don't know how to get around is if I do on this side, I have the same issue. I couldn't have done this earlier because this was covered. This one clearly does the most damage for like minimal dollars, but I can get one of them. I can definitely get it down to one. Like, would it have been better to do this here for some mysterious oddball reason? My gut says no, like that's a really terrible idea and you should never have even thought about this as a possibility, but here we are. I think this can do some things. Nowhere near enough. Okay. Really doesn't like yes, there's definitely some chain reaction stuff I should be using, but like across the sides here I don't think I can make anything overly elaborate that makes a difference. I think this just seems inefficient. Oh, and I need to do this all at the same time, huh? Okay. I keep forgetting about this tiny little step. Or like, I have to have things like sort of set up to go like right away. Even that one's not going to do it. There's like 4 different places I don't know how to reach. There's like that need an extra bomb somewhere. Like this wouldn't have reached it. Right? So these need to be in place. Okay, let me try a couple things. I'm kind of out of time. That's fine. I've done alright work in this episode. Not great work. Just alright. Like, can I concentrate my explodiness in like a few places? It makes sense to like arm this properly. I don't know about this one. Again, I get down to 1. No problem there. Okay, I'm going to stop here. This has been your host, Pros. See you all next time. We'll try to figure out this clearly impossible puzzle, and we'll see how it goes. See ya.